We'll definitely need tea for this. I know it's hot, but a girl loves her tea. So, my name is Lilian Mumina. I am a registered clinical nutritionist, and in today's video, we are going to have a conversation on weight loss procedures. Like, are they really worth it? Are they a scam? Are you wasting your money? And should you even think about investing in them? So basically, with the changing trends in lifestyle, the foods that you are eating, even the types of foods that you are growing, obesity has really come up. As we stand at right now, the world's population, like 30% of us, are obese. That's a big number. And the risks associated with obesity, like we have cardiovascular diseases, obesity is directly linked to cancers, it is linked to diabetes, hypertension, and many other conditions. So a lot of procedures, a lot of pills, a lot of methods of managing and reducing obesity are coming up by the day. We are having the popularity of weight loss procedures going high in our country, yes. We're even having our local celebrities promoting it. But does it really work? One of the dangers of these procedures, if they are done badly and a proper nutrition care is not initiated for follow-up, maintenance and such, the person might go into deficiencies that definitely compromise their quality of health and definitely compromise their quality of life. There are different types of weight loss procedures. We have restrictive procedures that aim to reduce the quantities of foods that you can take up in a day, in a sitting. They reduce the stomach sizes. These procedures are better than the other ones because with proper planning, you can still take up enough nutrients to ensure that your metabolism is well taken care of and you still prompt and continue with the weight loss. But again, the shortcoming of these procedures is that the stomach still has the ability of expanding. If you do the procedures, then you go back to your bad dietary habits, guess what will happen? You'll definitely expand your stomach and you'll continue to take up the same quantities that you were taking up before the weight loss procedures, and then you will gain up all the weight. In fact, you might even gain more because the body will be trying to protect itself. It's a sad state, but it's a fact. The other type of procedures that we have is basically the procedures that promote malabsorption. So basically this includes cutting up some part of the intestines, maybe tying it up so that digestion stops at certain points. This is dangerous because in the tummy you cannot separate between carbohydrates or nutrients that are going to make you fat and other nutrients that you actually need. So you risk getting into both macros and micronutrient deficiencies with these procedures. A normal surgeon will just not do it unless it's really, really necessary. One thing that you need to understand is that these weight loss procedures, whether surgical or the bypasses or even the balloons, are usually done once diet and exercise have, like, you've tried them and they've not worked completely. And apart from that, you're at risk of maybe a cardiovascular disease, your uncontrolled blood sugars that is attributed to obesity. And another thing you need to understand, the weight loss procedures are not a short-term thing. Just like dieting and exercising, you will have to have lifestyle adjustments for you to lose the weight. For most people who are morbid obese, they have a lot of mental issues, they have a lot of maybe anxiety, depression, or they have some traumas or problems growing up, so they turn to food as a form of comfort. So these people have been used to eating up a lot of foods throughout their life. You might even be eating the healthy foods, but you're overeating them. Another thing, we can also have genetics that predispose you to obesity. Then you combine the influence of genes and environment, you will end up blowing up and becoming obese. You have to change your lifestyle completely. Like, you have to have a 360 turn. Because if you are eating like 10,000 kilocalories a day, it's possible, or even 4,000 kilocalories a day, and you want to lose the weight, you have to do a mega shift on the types of foods that you're going to be taking up a day so that you can prompt this weight loss. The best diet for weight loss is a diet that is high in good quality fats, moderate intake of proteins, depending again on your activity levels, and again limited or controlled amounts of carbohydrates. Why do I talk about this? Because high intakes of carbohydrates and overconsumption of protein lead to fat storage. And then when you take up good quality fats, you promote fat burning, the process called ketosis. Of course, you have to plan well because you don't want to get complications or small conditions here and there because of poor dietary habits. So, with all that info, Do I think that weight loss procedures are a waste of time and money? My opinion is yes and no. It can be a waste of time and money if you plan to do a weight loss procedure, then you have no dietary and lifestyle adjustments in plan. That is definitely a waste of your money and waste of your time and effort. And again, no, it can turn out to be the best thing that you do for yourself, because if you're motivated enough to adjust your behavior, lifestyle, and dietary habits and practices, you'll definitely reap a lot. But again, if you're not in a position to afford them, because we understand they are quite costly. In Kenya, they are going for around $500,000. That is a lot of money. You can always plan to work with a dietitian and a physical trainer. At Mumina Wellness, we do that. We prompt and we ask for accountability from our clients, our patients, to ensure that we get success. So we will walk with you through the journey. We will start with you, walk with you until you get to the desired outcomes. Another thing, there is nothing as shortcut to weight loss. It's all a scam. It's even bad for your health, it's bad for your metabolism, and it's bad for your hormones and how your body functions. Of course, there are supplements that will help you in boosting energy, with endurance, the electrolytes and mineral support when you're working out, protein boosting and such, to ensure that you get the best out of weight loss procedures and such. That is not a shortcut. That is just a jumpstart, a support, or even maintenance and endurance. You have to put in the work, have your goals, and have realistic goals. Don't have 1 month, don't have 4 weeks goals. No. Plan for weight loss and plan for a minimum 6 months. Let's be realistic. You don't gain the weight overnight. So why do you expect to lose it overnight? When you're realistic with your goals and your plans, you reduce your chances of disappointments. Constant disappointments promote failure. If you do something and you're constantly disappointed in it, you are more likely to quit than if you're seeing some small success, even if it's small progress. It's very important. It's just like content creation. Everything is just one step at a time. Just make sure that your step is going towards the right direction. That is very important, because when you set realistic goals, you're able to actually analyze and see that this is something I've come from here, I'm here, and I want to get to there. And this is what I need to do for me to get to there. Those are very important things when you're setting up weight loss plans. Don't just wake up one day and decide, okay, by next week I want to be 60 and you're 90. It's impossible. Work on yourself, work on your mental health, because again, there's that aspect of stress eating. Make sure that you work on yourself by prioritizing intake of foods that promote and help mental health. I did a video where I talk about mental health and how the food that you're eating influences your mental outcomes. Let's meet there.